These are the answers for the CCEA A2 Chemistry Fact 5 5.10 Polymer Chemistry. So the first one is polyethylene terephthalate is a polyester. Draw the repeating unit for polyethylene terephthalate. So here we have it. It is a benzene ring with what would have been an acid group each side of it. So we've got the two carbonyl groups here. Then we have an O to CH2, CH2, O, and then the brackets show that it is the repeating unit. So give one use for this polymer: water bottles, sauce bottles, takeaway containers, any of those three. Next is about nylon. So it says polyamides such as nylon are important industrial chemicals. Write an equation to show the formation of a section of nylon made using the industrial monomers. So the industrial monomers, we know we have the dioic acid, it's a hexane dioic acid, and we've got the hexane diamine. So HOOC, CH2 4 times, COOH is the dioic acid, and then the diamine is H2N, CH2 6 times, NH2. When we put those together, we get this big long repeating unit, which is O, written as OC brackets CH2 4 times, CONH, and then brackets CH2 6 times, NH, and the other product that we get is water. So 3 marks for that. Then state 2 major uses of nylon. So any two of these, you could have ropes, brushes, clothes. Explain using the chemical structure of nylon why it's more easily disposed of than polythene. So nylon is a polyamide, and we know that they can be hydrolyzed to form their original molecules. So this is worth 4 marks, 2 marks for that. But polythene can't be hydrolyzed, so it ends up in landfill or being incinerated. Okay, number 3. Polymers are long-chain molecules produced by addition or condensation reactions. Polyesters and polyamides are 2 main types of condensation polymer. So the polyamide nylon 6,6 is made by a condensation reaction between 1,6-diaminohexane and hexane dioic acid. Draw a section of the polymer showing 2 repeating units. So this is similar to what we've seen already. So here is the acid and the amine. So that is 1 repeating unit, and then again acid and amine, so that is the second repeating unit. So just to go over what 1 repeating unit actually is, it's the C double bond O, CH2 4 times, C double bond O, NH, CH2 6 times, NH. So that's our first repeating unit, and then same again, C double bond O, CH2 4 times, C double bond O, NH, CH2 6 times, NH. Okay, 2 repeating units. Next we have the repeating unit of the polymer PET, and it asks you to draw the structure of the smaller of the 2 monomers. So when we look at this, we're looking for, where is that? The diacid, which would have been a diacid, so it's there, and then the other part would have been like a diol. So it asks you then draw the structure of the smaller of the 2. So obviously this one on the right is smaller. So we have CH2, CH2 in the middle here, and then an OH each end. And name the monomer then, it's ethane 1,2-diol. Next, Kevlar is a polyamide used in bulletproof jackets. So a section of the polymer chain is shown below, and we see it here, and how many repeating units are shown. So you can see I've circled them. So here is the diacid and the diamine, and then the diacid and the diamine. So this is 1 repeating unit, and this is another repeating unit. So the answer is 2. And give the structures of the 2 monomers which can be used to produce Kevlar. So there would have just kind of been shown. So this is the first monomer, and you'll see it here. So we turn it into a diacid. So we have the OH groups at each end, but it's a benzene ring with a carbonyl group each side, and then the OH groups, which make them into acids. And then the other one is this. It's the benzene ring with the amine groups either side. Question 4. Polyurethane products have a wide variety of uses, including insoles in shoes and structural foams. Polyurethane is made in a two-step process. Step 1. Ethane 1,2-diol and hexane dioic acid are polymerized to form a polyester. What type of polymers are polyesters? Well, we know that is condensation. You have a choice, haven't you, of addition polymers or condensation polymers, and polyesters or condensation. Draw a diagram of one repeating unit of the polyester. So we're looking at these substances here, the ethane 1,2-diol and hexane dioic acid. So here is the ethane 1,2-diol and then the hexane dioic acid. So we have O, CH2 twice O, C double bond O, CH2 4 times, and C double bond O, and you would lose a mark there sadly for each mistake. So just take care with these as usual. And finally, the polyesters then reacted with a diisocyanate, forming an amide linkage. Draw a diagram for the isocyanate group showing all the bonds present. So this isn't something you've come across before, but when you look at this is the isocyanate here. So we have a nitrogen with a triple bond to a carbon and then a double bond to an oxygen. Then explain why polyurethanes are biodegradable. It's because they have that amide group, so they can be hydrolyzed. Just 1 mark for that. That's the end of Polymer Fact File. Thank you for watching.